Hello everyone, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're good. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about inputs and outputs. And sorry, in the last lecture, I didn't really tell you what we are having in today's lecture. So I think you just pardon me, I'm sorry. So in today's lecture, we'll be talking about input and output. So we will try and understand how we can output which we have see, and we try and understand how we can get input from the user. So these two specific, we're going to understand more about it in today's lecture. So I prepared those things, yeah. But first of all, I won't really go through all these parts here, so it won't take much of our time. I'm going to send this to the, if you need this file, if you need this document, just comment it. I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to send it to the, I'm going to send it to you anyway. So in this lecture, oh sorry, I make a blunder here. Input and output. So sorry for that. I just prepared this stuff. So now in today's lecture, we'll be talking about input and output, how we can master and use, understand deep, like understand our compiler or C++ in a way that we can actually take input and give out output. So in this next one, I'm not going to take you through all this, so we're going to use that in the editor. So I'll just explain just later about this, and if you need this, I'm going to send that today. I'm going to send it to you. If you need to just comment, I'm going to send it to you. So here I have xtdc out. Is one of the most common use objects in the C++ to outputting data. So to the console, actually you have get to notice that we have been using stuff like this and using stuff like this since we have started the programs, which is from the first lecture. We did something like this and something like this. So actually this is most common, like most used objects in C++. So this, what actually happens here is a very simple and easy logic for you to understand. Let's say this explain how we can give our output to the console or to this library here. So first of all, he said it is standard character output, and it is part of the IOStream library. Like if you remember, I talk about this IOStream library in the last lecture, like some lecture back then. I think that was when we are taking the first lecture. I explained that this here is an output, which definitely, let me just break it down. Like this C is like you are giving the output to the C, like output. But we all know that C++ is the superset of C++, so it is just an advance of C++. So it has the features of C++. C++ have the features of C, so it's just like it is library. So let's say it is advance of C. So let's say the way the developer, or let's say the way the C++ creator made it, just like to advance of it. So the way it created this stuff is just like printing out, like C out, like print out. So let me just use out C standard library. So it is like we are sending this data we have here into the library, which is the library of this one. I said everything we declared here, this library here, they are located, every object we use here, like xtdc out, they are located in this library here. They are found in the library. So it is part of the IOStream library, which is I of this one and O of this one here. So that is what this IOStream library means. So this is the library. So we can actually use this O and stream library means outputs. We can actually declare stuff like this, but we won't be able to take data, like accept user data. But by using IOStream, we can accept both the output and the input. But here it's just like sending us that IOStream library and provide us standard library. Sorry, IO library provided by the C++ standard library. So this is the library provided by the C++, and we can actually locate these outputs here. So now this is what it's going to tell us. We are actually sending data by this angle bracket, this left angle bracket here, pushing it to the left side. So we are actually telling it that we are sending this stuff here into the lab, into the cout here. Like, send this data, print it out for me, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Get that? So that is what this particular stuff is saying. That is how we get our data printed out. That is how our compiler reads our data that is going to be printed out to the console or to the terminal. So we all know what XTDC and NL means, to end the particular lines, or to end the particular line and send new line, or just to create a new line for our object or statements. Like this one here, if you have STDC in here, the next one here is going to be new line. So if you have our code, another code, or another set of statements, instead of wrapping it up in the same line, it's going to send it to the next line for you. Like example, instead of, I say copy this stuff, I make use of it here by pasting it here. If I should print something like this, if I should declare something like this and I print it or compile it, the compiler is going to look at our code and notice that this is in N9, and it's going to send this data to the next line for me in the console, not in the stuff. In the console, that's the result of the compiler. But if you don't have this stuff here, sorry, I don't want to make it look too messy. If you don't have this stuff here, we just have stuff like this. So it's going to wrap these two things in the same line for us. So I think you should know this. I have explained this before, so I'm just trying to bring it back to you so you can just like a refresh to it. So this is okay. This is gone. I don't need this. So I will explain this more. Sorry. So that is how our output is being read by our library, and STDC is a typical use with the insertion operator. Like this particular one here, it is left angle bracket, so it is used to send the data we have in here to the to this particular library here, this STDC out here. Then I'm telling it print out. So send data to the console or to the terminal. You can call it any of this. So that is example. I just give you an example. An example of full code of this one is this. We have here. So main function. I have the library, which is this one. I have the main function. I have my variable. So I'm trying to pass in the value of 25 to age using integer. And actually, let me just go to this particular place here. Let me go to this particular place here. So I'm trying to print out, I'm trying to print out to the console. I said age should be 25. Age, like I gave age 25, the value of 25. So wherever I declared age is 25. So I said STDC out, angle brackets left, and I opened semicolon and age. I actually put my age and I put this particular age here, which is here. So if I should print out this data, it's going to send this particular age we have here into the printout. So it's going to read it from the left side here, from the right part here to the left side, and send it to the console. So that is how it's being read. So age, and age is going to be 25, and yes, it's going to be in the front of age. So, and when we go down here, we have double, which takes a floating point number, which is decimal number, and this stuff is talking about the height is about 9.9 and 5.9, which is height, and height, which is here, is going to sense the value you have here and going to send it to this part. So height is going to be 5.9, and feet is going to be in the front. So that is about output. By it copy the data here, and send it to the cout with the help of this angle bracket, this left angle bracket, by sending it inside of this output. That is how the data has been read. And I think I'm taking much about this, but sorry. Then we have the inputs. Input is, we haven't really talked about input since we have started, and we have not even used it at all. So input is just like a new thing to us. So input is actually a object that accepts the user's data. Example, in this one here, I actually give it age. At the minute I want to do it in a way that I want to input the age in the console myself. So I use my inputs to do that. Example, sorry, I think there's error here. I actually declare this together. This error. Okay, good. So, okay, good. So now this is not really even profile. It's not spells. Anyway, don't worry. Let me just try and wrap this up. So now I said XCCR is an input stream. Like before, I used, there's a way where there's the library I used before. We have IO stream, which takes the inputs and outputs. So this is for the output. So you can actually use, something like this here, and it works because we are not inputting data from the user. So here it is it is input. So you can actually use this particular lines of code here. You can actually use something like this, and so something like this stream. So, and it's gonna work as well. This because this is here is actually taking input. This I represents input. This I here represents the input. So the stream is just like a library that locates where those things are being located. Like I want to use only inputs. Like I want to have access to inputs only, so I can just do something like this. I want to have access to output only, I can do something like this. But nums, let's just say IO stream, so we can use the two at the same time. So there's no problem, no bad. It's not a big deal. So that is what this talks about. And CN is used to read input from the standard input. Okay, sorry. STDCN is used to read input from the standard input. So it is used to read input from the user. If you enter something, maybe you want to enter something, or you want to enter your age, you want to enter your feet, you want to enter your name, stuff like that. But it happens differently from output. Here it goes to the right. The angle brackets move to the right, like accepting input from the data from the user and giving it out, or accepting input from the user, not giving it out, like accepting input from the user. Typically the keyboard. So usage is usually work extraction operator. So it used to extract data from the user or anyone that is actually texting the code. It used it if it has whereby you declare this stuff, it accept input from the user. So this works in your extraction operator. It extracts data to retrieve data from the user. So here I have int age. I just declared this particular value here, and I did not give it any value, or it is just void. It's nothing. But though this is not really a good code, I'm going to explain that in the next video. But nums, this is just void. Let's say this is void. It's nothing. And yeah, I said enter your age. So I said okay, I haven't given it age here. This is just an empty value. So I said okay, my age is 30. I'm not 30. I'm not 30. So my age is 30. My age is 1000. I'm 1000 years old. So good. And enter your age. So if you declare this stuff, it's gonna accept input from the user. I'm gonna say, oh, my age is this, and it's gonna accept that from me. And I can use that age. I can use the value later on in my code. I can review it again in my code. So we're going to do that. Don't worry. This code prompts the user to enter their age and store it in the age variable. So it allows me to enter my age. Yeah, I don't have any age. I said enter my age. So I gave it age and I store it. And this stdcn gave me the access to enter my age. So that is the work of this stdc SCDC in or CIN or anyone you call it. So it's allowed me to enter value of my age. My age doesn't have value here. No one knows my age here. No one knows my age until no one knows my age here until this SCDC out, which is printed to the console, is telling me, or it's telling me to enter my age, and here I entered my age, and you all know my age, and it is stored in this variable that whenever I declared enter age, you said, oh, it's going to show up my age for you because it has been stored in this particular variable here, in this particular data or object here. And this code prompt user okay, it is also chaining. We'll talk about this in the code when we get to the code. I don't want to spend much time in this, and it's also chaining. So we have log, SCDC log is also an output. You know, when you have a log message and where to declare your or where to call your log message, you can actually use SCDC log. So SCDC login, standard login string, SCDC log is used for logging message. It's a buffer output stream. It stores data temporarily before outputting it. It helps to perform. Use it. It helps with performance. So it is also similar to SCDC. It's just like you are printing data. They are doing the same work, but somehow differently, because it is used to declare or it is used to call out log message. Maybe you turn on your system and stuff like that. You're processing log messages, stuff like that. So this is the work of the log. It is the work of this SCDC log, and I give out the log messages for you. So it is similar to SCDC, but it's intended for logging and diagnostic message. So this is just a example of log messages. Maybe you just input. It is similar to this particular one. They are just like doing the same, almost doing the same thing, because they are printing out data from the console to printing out data from our source code to our source file here to the library, which is log. So it's just a little bit different. The log message indicates application has started. So maybe you want to show up, maybe you operate, maybe the application you're working on anyway, as whereby an information to be given to the user that your log message has been started, or it's been started, or has started. So this is gonna be the work of the log. And I will end that here. So next one here is gonna be CR. So this is just to print an error message to the console. It is used to print error messages and critical outputs like CLOG, unlikely like CLOG. It is also just the same thing like CLOG, but this one here is giving us a sign. It's not really just like cout, because whenever you see CLOG, you know something is wrong. Whenever you see CR, something is wrong. You know, this is just an error message. So whenever you declare, so this is a kind of long message we have here. I don't know if you understand this, but let me just try and wrap it up for you. So actually I'm checking if I open a file now. So as if I declared I'm trying to code something, and it's about opening a file. And when I said if not found, like if the file is not found, if the file is not found, print error message. That means the file I used or I developed doesn't open. So print the error message. So it's just telling, it's just like this is just like conditional method expression. So you are saying if not found, like if file not found, if the file I created or developed not found, just send error message. This is just, they are all family of IO stream library. So they actually give output and takes in input, which is only for CE. So I hope you get me. So let me try and bring this thing up to you guys. So So now this is a very good clear and view of how these things work. So string and takes output and print data to the console, like you want to print data to the console. So this is the string name. So to input to get user data, this is just the string name, and this is the purpose here. And this one here is also for printing errors to the console, for printing error, like we said, if your file is not open, error. So this one is just to check log messages. If you are starting up your program, it started successfully, so print out these log messages. Or you are starting a program, print out this log messages. So this is how these things work. So I hope this is very clear, and so let's go to the Visual Studio and let's make this thing very fast. So I hope you guys know how to navigate through this now. And so we're gonna create the document here. It's gonna be inputs in, come on, what am I typing? And output. So, and I'm gonna make this thing very fast. And let me just make this in class. I almost forgot. That's 455. So I'm gonna open it and paste that here in CMD. Okay, I'm gonna copy this part here, goods, and I don't need you anymore. Okay. Please be fast this time around, and you too, Visual Studio, be fast, please. Don't come and stress me and exhaust my time here. Oh my goodness, please be fast, be fast, be fast, be fast. Okay, good. So, oh come on. See, I don't need you. Yeah, I don't need you to do this. And it's gonna, okay, fine. And okay. Breathing. So, yep. Actually, I adjust my Visual Studio. I adjust my extension. I just give it a little pictures. You need to do yours like that. And let me zoom this in. I think I zoom it in, out. I zoom it in the other day. So now this is gonna be simple code. And first of all, we know that this is an IOStream library. IOStream. IOStream library. Give us access and let's say inputs and outputs access. So it makes us access both the input and outputs. I'm trying to make it look more organized, and I don't think this is necessary anymore. Okay, good. Now in my code, I'm gonna have some simple stuff written. First of all, we're gonna deal with outputs. That's stdc out. So we're gonna be outputs. We're gonna be working on output first. But let me just make this a bit output. So output first. So now this is what we're gonna do. I think this is easy, and I guess you guys should know that. But hello what? Hello my goose. Hello my niggas. Hello peoples. Hello dear. I love using dear a lot. I don't use it in the lecture here. I use it in the real world. So hello dear. So this is just a simple stuff. I am actually printing. I'm having my text in my string here. So my string here, and I'm sending it to the data by this part here, accepting through the angle bracket here. Sorry. to the angle bracket here, I am sending my data to this part to print it out for me through the help of this iostream library. I showed you the things like the, let me just try and show you again, and so you notice I hold control on your keyboard, hold control and press your left click on the mouse and click on this. It's going to give you the library. It's going to list out the library for you by this side. Did I click it real? Maybe I didn't click it properly. So yeah, this is okay, good. So let me bring it down here. So you're going to see everything we're going to be talking about here. So you see we have clog, cerr, and we have cout, we have cerr. So input, output. You see that this is iostream. Ostream is for output. If we remove this I here, it's not going to give us error. It's not going to give us error because this is actually output for outputting. So I use for outputting, and if we actually give it I, it's going to give us, sorry, why is it giving me error? No, it's not supposed to give me error. It's just supposed to work. It's supposed to work, please. No. I'm coming. Compiler, please. Don't come and disgrace me here. What's going on? It's supposed to work. I am very sure it's supposed to work because this one is just for output, and that is the work of this. It can output without the help of so let me use this one to get my details. So that is the work of this out. You should give me my details. Please don't come and tell me error and blunder shit here. I don't need those things. Problem. I don't have problem. Please, I don't have problem. Okay, I thought you are giving her problem first. I definitely don't have problem. It's the editor that is making mess with me. That is playing pranks with me. The editor loves playing pranks with me. So it's going to generate the binary for me, clean and clear, and I'm not going to have error. No error. I'm not expecting it because I use outputs library, which is all streams. Let the compiler do the work. So let's just ignore. Oh my God, what's going on? No. Adding clothing. What? No, I didn't say that. What's going on? Actually it works. I don't know why it's telling me it's not working. It's definitely work without the this one here. Okay, it definitely work. It's telling me that I should include my IO streams. I should add them together. Seriously, seriously, this is unfair. Anyway, that's it. I'm surprised a little bit because though I do use this stuff and it's giving me the output, because even the library is telling me that I can use this. I can actually declare my my output by using all streams here, and I did the same thing here. Anyway, let's just try and leave those things and let's get out. Anyway, just make sure you include your both your stuff when you are using your. It's not necessary for you to start editing your stuff. It's okay like this. Fine. Let's get it. Let's get over it. And so now we're gonna have a little bit of text and say and int age. So we're gonna say 16. I'm 16 years. I'm 16 years old. So I'm gonna print out age, and we're gonna send this out again. So now I'm telling you guys this stuff. So now this is what this compiler is gonna do. Let's say we have this actual stuff up here, and I'm gonna bring this one down, and my code looks rough, a little bit rough. Sorry, rough, too rough. Okay, good. Not good. Anyway, this is just it. So now I have my library. Oh, sorry. This one should give me correct one. Why is it messing up with me anyway? It's correct. So now age, I'm telling this one, I'm giving age the value of 16. I will explain this thing later. We haven't get to the particular lecture. I will explain more about it. Don't worry, I'm not confusing you guys. But I just want you to know that age is actually having the value of 16 by, so we give it here. If we run our code and comply it, it's going to send age in the front of age, is going to give us 16. So what we are actually making or our doing is that we are actually sending every data we have here inside the cout to print it for us to the terminal you see here. So it's to print it out to the terminal. That's the work of this particular one here. And cout, that's the only job to do for you, is to print out to the console or to the terminal. Anyone, you can use any one of them. So let me clean up this thing. And so let's run our code. And sorry, what is wrong with me? So this terminal, and so now I am expecting hello there and age including 16, because the value I input here is 16. So I'm sending this data with this help of the angle bracket, left angle bracket, send it to the data. So you're gonna see it yourself, please. Let's wait for the compiler to, you don't have choice. Or we can actually make our own compiler ourselves there. So build successfully, and we can actually make our own compiler ourselves, and you don't need to start waiting for this damn slow compiler. Okay, now I have so now you see guys, you see hello there, and we have age 16, which is this one here. So that is, we are printing, this is our terminal, like you see our terminal here, printing to the terminal, also printing. Console or terminal. I'm trying to copy the spelling. So printing to the console or terminal. So we are actually printing here to the console, and you see that we are printing this data here. So it's very easy for you to get here. So now let's just let's drag this down, and let's go to the next one, which is our inputs. Yeah, input. So now SCCA, sorry, so inputs. My code is not neat too. I know my code is not neat. So let's say reading data from the user. So we are reading data from the user now. So now we'll be reading data from the user. We'll be taking data from the user. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna declare my fit. So I'm gonna use this particular one here. Don't worry, I will clean this later. But this actually one is, it takes decimal number, like floating point number. So let's say my height, like the way we say it's there, and let's say my height and my name. Let's say my name. Or should we go to the extent? Don't worry, I'll use that one. You use that one as handwork, and let me go to age. Age and age cannot work. So let me change my variable. I can't use the same. I can't redeclare my age again because I declared it here, and it doesn't make sense for me to declare it again. So I have to use something else. Let's say age, or let's just put stuff like this. And I haven't really talked about. Okay, don't worry. Let's just make something like this, and so now your height. What's your height? What is your height? Oh, height. I am not really good at constructing sentences, but don't worry. So, oh, what am I doing? I know you guys will be looking at me. I am doing nonsense. So now I'm gonna print out this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really carried away by cout. Cout is processing me. Cout is processing me. I'm carried away by cout. So now it should be SD. I'm just confused. So I was like, what's going on? So height. and it's gonna allow us to enter height, and we're gonna have another one again. My age. So now I'm gonna write SC, and I'm gonna have M stuff we did there. So age. So now you see, instead of I am not actually adding STD ENDL there because I want it to show up in the front of my text. If I should add STDC here, it's gonna show below. It's gonna create a new line for us, but I don't want new line. I want it in front. So now let's try and run something. So I said, now since I print it out and I don't need to save it. So let's run it and let's see our results. And it's gonna give us. Let me drag our terminal up. So it will allow us, this particular code will allow us to enter height and age. My age, but I will write I'm not writing my age. So successful, good, and good here, and hello there. I want to clear the cancel. This is please playing pranks with me. Is it playing pranks with me? Yeah, it's playing pranks with me. Yeah, it's playing pranks with me. Actually, it's name slow. So now I'm gonna run my binary. So lab then this. So now, very good. This is good. You see, this place is white. It's telling me to enter something. Now I'm gonna enter 16 point. I'm gonna enter some weird heights. Yeah, that's my height. Yeah, see, it allows me to enter the stuff I have here and my age. I'm gonna enter my age. I'm 69 years. No, sorry, 69 years. So that's it. You see, this is output for us. And when I get here, it stopped. It said, I am allowed or I am told to enter my height, which is input here, and it shows up here. See, it's showing up in the front because I do not have my SCDC in here. That's why it's showing up in the front. And yet it sent the next data, which is this one here. Sorry, which is age here, my age, and yet it allows me to enter my date in the front. So let's review our code. Let's say sorry, this is slow, and I'm gonna say my height, or let's say my documented documents. Oh, come on, I used to use this documented. Am I correct? Documented. God, I don't think it's not correct too. Come in. I'm not sure if I'm correct too. I know this one's already giving that it's not recognizing. So now let me try and see. I know it's not necessary though, but I know I'm having error. Simple documented cannot spell. So now here, let me just copy what is here, cut what is here back, and go back to my and paste it. Okay, I've not really paste it. So I'm gonna bring this back and my documented a height. So I'm gonna write height again, and I'm gonna put SCDCL. So the next one is gonna be age. My true age. Of course, that's my. I'm 69 years. I'm not joking. Sorry, I'm going blunder here. Underscore and SC. Am I still blowing blunder? No. Why is he giving me? Check. Okay, good. Let's save and let's run and let's see what we have. So now, actually, I received the data. I declared this one, which accepts double and accepts decimal number, and I receive my age again, and I input my age. Yeah, I did not actually put it. They are valueless. Here is valueless until I gave it value and gave it value, and I'm calling them here, showing up them here. So now I'm gonna go and this. So let's wait for the compiler to do the work it's made for, is built for, is made for. So now please loading. Good. So okay, fine. Terminal, view terminal. So dot slash code. Why is brain brown to me? I don't want this stuff. So now good. Height, I don't remember that. But I'm 69. I remember that one. So now you see my documented height is boom. My documented height is, I receive data, I'm printing out data. I accept data, receive, printing out data here. So my documented age is this, and it is stored. The value I give it here has been stored already. So it's printing out the value for me, and my true age is 69. You see, it's really clear for us. That was about input and output. And we also have chaining. Okay, let's see chaining. That's, it is still inputting. We can actually add more than one. We can actually add more than one inputs from the user. So let's say we have something like how can I get that? Like, I want to do something very easy. Okay. Let's say integer, and let's say I'm trying to think. I haven't really think. What should we use? What? How many data should we take? More than one. More than one. Oh god, this is wasting time. So let's just do something very easy. Let's say let's just use any number that we like, or let's just say teenage. Let's say teenage. Teenage stage. So here it's gonna write teenage stage, and I'm gonna be writing entering teenage stage, inputting the list of teenage stage, and here we have, oh sorry, I make error. I should not add teenage age, because it's gonna be one. Teenage age, let's teenage age 1. We're gonna have more than one, so we're gonna be declaring more than one. Teenage age 2, teenage age 3, but let's say teenage age 2, 3, 4. We won't make much, so let's say 5. So we are entering teenage age stages. So yeah, it's gonna be in teenager 1, and what we're gonna do here is gonna do like this, and we're gonna write teenage age 2. Good, thank you very much, compiler. Sorry, we're gonna write teenage age, I'm writing nonsense. Teenage age 3. And the next one's gonna be teenage age 4. Teenage age 5. So this is very long. This is damn long. So we're gonna enter the list of the teenage age we have, and this is what we call chaining. This is what we call chaining. So I'm gonna be entering the teenage age from the 1 to 5 years. So now I'm gonna run the code. So this is gonna allow me to enter teenage age from the 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna enter 3 and 5 stages on teenage. So yeah, and I'm gonna run the code. So I'm gonna enter the teenage stage. So we have chaining in interview, we can actually input more than one object at in a time. So let's just see what is there. So terminal and so oh come on, it's messy. I don't like seeing this thing here. So now and lab here. So I have my eye. That's too much. Let me just do something very easy. I know it's too much, but it's 69. That's my age. That's my age. So documented. So now I'm gonna write teenage age. So let's teenage age 15. So it's allow me to. I press enter key and it allow me to have access to go again. So I'm gonna write teenage age 14. So I'm gonna write teenage age 18. So until it's reach 5, I'm gonna write teenage age 17, teenage age 13. So that's it. This is 5 inputs we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the chaining we have here. Chaining. It allows this. That's the chaining we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5. That's the old stuff we entered here. You can actually enter those things at once. So I hope you get this. It's easy. I don't need to reuse this again. It's really getting cramps. So now good. And next one we have is what we call log message. I'm gonna comment this out, or else it's gonna look so rough. And I'm gonna use multiple comments. So I'm gonna cut this here. I'm gonna bring it down. So good. I commented this particular part. I don't want it to show up in the terminal again, or else it looks so messy. And now it's gonna be what we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be log. Should we talk about log first? So sd log. So printing out log messages. Okay, so this is very easy. You can just write yesterday. Though you can just make it conditional, but we won't really make it conditional, so you won't get confused. And or I don't know. I don't think we should make it conditional. So we're gonna write log message or warning, or is it warning? You can write warning, or anyway you can just do it anyhow we want, but just know what log is used for. Let's say log message, you have successfully paid your debt. Oh my god, I don't even know. Pay your debts. Pay your debts. Sorry, let me write. Successfully logged in. So log message can be in this format. Log message can just be in this format. So it's very easy, something we can actually print out. So there's nothing really hard in log message, and like I said, it's really just likely like the cout by sending the data inside the log and inside this library here, which is log, and to print out for us. So it's not really difficult like that. We can let's just declare both log and error at the same time. So you can actually have cerr. So printing out error message. So let's just do something in cerr, and you're gonna write error message. You have violate our apps. Get out. Get out. you have violated our house, get out. That's what Facebook should update. The way Facebook should update their systems. If you violate their rule, just write this part out. You have violated our house, get out. Or kick you off. Some offensive words like that. So this is not actually correct. Printing out error messages. So actually this is the print out error message. So it is not difficult. If it is necessary for you to use it with conditional, you can actually use the conditional. So that's about. If I should use the conditional, you can make it more complex, and you guys won't understand that. So let me just make something very easy, so you can just see that this code here is actually good and clean code. It works fine. This is the log message, this is the error message. So whatever application you are working with, so get and try and notice and try and understand that the way you can actually print error message is by using HTTC ARR or whatever it is. Or you can use clog. Anyone get that? So let's try and save. I hope my sentences are correct. Log message. You have successfully logged in. Okay, login usually like this, sometimes like this. So now we have violate our apps. No, our app. So violate. So now this is good, and let's try and run the stuff we have here. And I want to comment this stuff. It will start stressing my life again. I want to, oh no need. I don't think I'm really done with this lecture, so I don't need to start. So that is just about let me bring this up. That is about inputs and outputs, how you can get input from the user and how you can print out outputs to the console. So that is everything about that. Anyway, not really hard, not difficult. Just try and we watch. Of course, you don't have to rewatch. Just try and put your mind there, and you're gonna understand what that is for. And yeah, good. So now I'm just I didn't add end lines. I just packed them together. We can actually make it look neater. So let's say this is different. Let's divide them. Okay, now this is H. We're gonna divide them. It's not necessary though. I'm just trying to make this look like this section is different, so we can divide them. And so we're gonna copy the code and reuse it again. So we're gonna copy this list and this code here, and this section here is different, and this section here is different, and we're gonna copy paste it here. So it will look jammed together. It won't look so jammed and rough, bad. Though I should add here, but not necessary. I just want you guys to see how it can look. Anyway, it's not necessary. You can just. That's the end of the lecture anyway. That's not the end. Sorry. Let's hold on again for the compiler to give us the results. Okay, good, successful, and play. Fine. You see that line shows up there. Let's make this look okay. Okay, my age is 69. I think I didn't call it 84. Okay, good. Oh, I didn't add it here. Oh. Okay, I added it. Sorry, I thought I didn't add it, but I added it here. So this is log message. It was like just the same thing, like printing out, just the same thing like this one here. So the only difference is that it is actually meant for log message, and it's for error message to give out warning to the user, or to just to show some signs. Example, maybe you don't have data or in your mobile phone and you're going to the internet. It's going to give you some kind of message, those kind of message. So this stuff actually takes the part. Error message, error message that your internet, you're not connected to the internet, stuff like that. So, or you successfully logged in your internet or sometime, of course, or log in your computer or stuff like that. Error log messages, this can just be an example of that. So whatever application you might have been working on, any of them might working fine for you. So that's all about the lecture, and I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you very much. Bye 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 bye. So we can actually close this tab here, and yeah, I'm done. Save. And if you need this actually, I can send it. If you just comment, and I will drop, or I will give you I will pass the documents to you. It's very easy. Life is not difficult. Okay, now, so bye everyone, and see you next time. Oh, sorry, the next lecture I'll bring that data. Sorry, I almost forgot. Like, in fact, I've forgotten. I wanted to show you that you can, if you don't have all this installed, actually, you can actually use the online compiler. There's online compiler. You can use code online. So, I am so sorry. I almost forgot. Compiler for C++, just online compiler C++. Anyway, you can just do it anyhow. Sorry, don't do it anyhow. Just do it. There are online compilers here, so we can use any one of these ones. They are good. They are good for us to go. I think I have closed C++ and oh god. What should I do? What I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy all my code and I'm going to reuse them. But let me try and I have my code here, so let me try and what can I do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open with my editor. No. Let me just open it with this particular one here. Open it this one. So I'm gonna copy all the code I have here, and I'm gonna use them online. Bam. So slow. So now this is online compiler. You can actually use online compiler. You can use dark mode and any mode you want. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'll bring this in right. So for Python developers, no, I'm not going for that Python. So this is for Python because we actually go for C++. So that's why it directs us directly to C++. We have C, Java, and HTML, I guess. Yeah, HTML and database, or SQL. So these are actually programming and these are editors for this particular language. You can actually analyze this stuff here and code. You can actually code stuff like this here, and it won't give you problem, no problem to arrest you. It won't. So you can use your online compiler. Let's run the code. So now this is exactly the code I have here. My height, and I have 11. I have 69. That's my age. So this is good. So this is everything we actually we did in our code, and you can actually do your stuff online. You can use your phone, you can use your mobile phone, your mobile phone, just go online, and you can also get offline compiler. That's for Android. Let me see if I can show you Android. I only know for Android C++ compiler. Offline, I think you can actually get for offline. Let me check the image. It looks like this. You can I've seen it. Sorry, this is it. So you can just go to your Play Store. So you can actually get the one in Play Store, and it won't give you problem more like that. I like this one here. This is very good. This is exactly. I have this one actually. I have this one, and it looks like this. This is how it's gonna look like. It looks like this. This image is not really clear very well. Let me use this one. It's not really clear too. Let me save it. It's not clear though. It's not clear. Um, though it looks like this. Yeah, it looks like this. Just it looks like this. Just like C++ coding and Play Store. You're gonna see this. You can actually use this particular stuff on your phone. That's for offline compiler, and you can actually use this one. And for sorry, I don't need Python. So for online, you can actually use this one. It's not good. It's not going to. You're not paying for it. It's free. So I'm sorry, guys. I should have bring this thing very at the early stage of my of when we are of when we are actually sorry. I should have bring this thing from the early stage when we are trying to install our compiler. But anyway, we are still cool. I guess we are still cool. So now that's all. So bye bye. Have a nice day. And I didn't talk about iOS. I don't really use it, so that's how I do for iOS. So okay, you can actually cloud. Okay, you can actually get this one too from the store, from the Apple Store. I don't really use. I am not using this one, so I don't. Just go to Apple Store and type your C++ compiler or C++ compiler offline. It's gonna get you that. It's not difficult. You can look similar. Just look at it. Look similar with this one there. I don't really use it, so I don't really know much about it. But anyway, you should look familiar, look similar to this. So that's everything. Bye bye.